This fight ends with Itachi's death and a poke to Sasuke's head. There is so much to say about Itachi. When the truth was first revealed to me, obviously it blew my mind. Sasuke's whole purpose in life, he thought, was one way. But he didn't see things like Itachi. He couldn't see the reality. Itachi was given a choice to make. If he didn't make this choice, there would have been another shinobi war. His choice was to join his father's plan to overthrow the leadership of the Hidden Leaf and have everyone in the Uchiha clan killed, or accept his assignment from the Hidden Leaf and wipe out the clan himself and let Sasuke be the only one allowed to live. And we all know what Itachi chose. This wasn't an easy thing. Itachi was not this murderous guy that we all thought. He was crying as he was ending the life of both of his parents, and they were saying to him, "We're proud of you, son. Make sure you take good care of Sasuke." Itachi felt and continues to feel up until his death immense guilt for this, but as difficult as it was in his mind, for the greater good it was the right thing to do. It's interesting, you go back to the conversation with Naruto and Itachi asks Naruto, "What would you do if Sasuke threatened the Hidden Leaf? Would you kill your friend to protect the village? What side would you choose?" And Naruto's answer kind of shocked Itachi. He said he would save both. In this instance, if Itachi was Naruto and Naruto was in Itachi's situation at that moment in time, Naruto would not have killed his clan. The difference with Naruto is he probably would have found a resolution for both, or died trying. Itachi felt so much grief for these actions.
Alright, so as you have heard, that was a clip from Experts Game, I believe, and he did a whole 3-hour video called Respecting Naruto. It has to be one of the most interesting videos I have seen in my life and listened to a couple times, and every time I just enjoy it more and more and more. It actually, I didn't get me into Naruto, but it got me to start watching it. But yeah, it has to be one of the most interesting videos that I've seen, and he said it really well, to be honest, and that's just how it is. But Itachi stayed. When he states that Itachi asked Naruto, "What would you do if when this happened?" He said, "Oh, I'll find a way to save both Sasuke and the village." Which leads me to today's video. There is always another option for anything that you decide to do. There's always another option. There's always two outcomes, and there's always different outcomes. Like whatever you may want to choose, you can rather go one path or another path. And it's not that you will end up in the same destination. Each one will end up with a different destination. Each one will end up with a different outcome in general. And that's just how it is, really. There may be a better way or a worse way, but we don't really know the outcome. And whichever way we choose, that's what's stick to become an outcome. And we may have in our mind that, oh, we could have done this and this a different way, so that it would be able so that there could be a better outcome. And that may always linger in our minds, but we rather choose one option or another. Not many times do we think that, yes, it doesn't just have to be this or this, we can save all. It reminds me actually just now of the philosophy of, I believe it was that, I've mentioned this twice before to me, and I do not care, I will mention it again. The dilemma of saving 5 people and killing one, or killing one person and saving, I messed that up. Killing 5 people and saving one, or saving 5 people and killing one. That is basically the same thing in like a much larger scale. Yeah, in a much actually, yeah, a completely different scale, because this has to do with his family. Um, that he was faced with. This was the same sort of dilemma that he was faced with, and Naruto states that no, I would have saved both, all 6 people in total. I'm using that for an example. And yeah, there's always a better option or a different outcome for a better option. There's always a different route or a different way to take things or to be able to do things, which is rather interesting. Yes, we all knew this. Like, yes, Matthew, what you're on about. Of course, I knew that there's 2 ways that I can cook an egg. There's actually 3 ways, right? And they all have different outcomes. But either way, you're cooking an egg. Where am I going with this video? Where am I going with this video? There's always a different outcome to an option that you may choose to do. Take, for example, a yes or no, like let's say one of them tests, like you have 2 answers for it, so either you can most likely to get 50% on something like that if you guess it. So either way, really, the outcome will change. So the thing is, there's always a better way. Not always, but in some cases that you are given more than one option, there's always a better outcome to that. So with that being said, I will obviously add a voice note, but I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'll be seeing you in the next video. Where I was going with this video, in order to end it, is basically just when there's a question, when there's anything really, it can either be the right answer or the wrong answer. You're given a question or someone asks you a question, it's rather wrong or right answer that you give. You can give even more than one outcome. There's always more than one outcome to or any possible solution. If you mix up different chemicals, you could probably get a different solution. Or yeah, if you do the same test multiple times, you may or may not get a different solution. The thing is, we may not think about it on the spot at a certain moment, and we may not be given these options or choices, but they are there for us to choose from. If you like, subscribe, comment, share, you will be helping the brother out. What are your thoughts? And I'm not gonna lie to you, I really did enjoy that video from Express Gamer. It was really interesting. It's basically a recap of the entire series in 3 hours. Trying to get my friends who don't watch anime for whatever reason, they just don't like it because they haven't watched it. Sillies. Man, it just doesn't make sense. But I can't really rant about that. But I've been trying to get them to watch it, but it's like 3 hours. What? I'm like, it's shorter than the actual series. Give it a break. But yeah. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.